What's up, people? Happy Friday. The weekend is finally here. Halloween weekend. I'm ready. I'm happy. A few things. Robert, Robin, Johnny Zakara are all coming back to the show. Robin should be here in November, so Robert should be not far behind, and then Johnny Zakara, I believe, will be back by December. I can't wait for those three to hit the scene again to be back in Port Charles. I can't wait. It's gonna be some fun shit. Um, Today's episode, I loved it. I cannot wait for Monday. Like today was good, but Monday is going to be explosive. Um, I like the little bachelor party that Michael, Carly, Sam threw for Jake, aka Jason. I like the bachelor party that they threw for him. I said, now where are the strippers? Like seriously, get some cake, get some people jumping out the cake. Anyway, so it was pretty fun. Jake had a good time. They kind of skipped over the karaoke stuff though. They basically came back to it after they already sang. I was hoping to hear them sing and see what they could do. Um, I was hoping to see that, but it didn't happen. So can't get them all, huh? And it looked like Jake and Sam shared a little close moment after they hugged. Looked like a kiss might was about to happen. The Elizabeth scene made me sick to my stomach. She got a letter and a gift from her grandmother, Audrey, with a locket with a picture of Elizabeth and Audrey in it. I said, no, this bitch don't deserve that locket. She deserves a kick in the ass, not a locket. Elizabeth makes me sick. Like I just can't. I know she got fans and stuff like that, but I just can't with this character no more. I just she needs to drink some bleach and just choke. Like seriously, just choke. She is the last person that deserves happiness. She don't deserve it because you're stealing happiness from other people. She know how much Jason meant to everybody in that town, and you're keeping him from them and coming up with all these lies and all this delusional shit just to uh to accommodate your feelings and accommodate your lies to justify what you're doing. I'm sorry, but there is no justification for what this hoe is doing. And I cannot wait for this to come out at her wedding so they could stomp a mud hole in her ass and walk it dry. I cannot wait. I expect to see Sam slap the piss out of this bitch. And I want to see Carly go off because you know when Carly gets in this mode, you know what we call her. That's Cujo. Carly is Cujo. That bitch will lock jaw on you, and I cannot wait for her to get in Elizabeth ass. I cannot wait. I want to see some fireworks. I want to hear some motherfucking explosions. That's what I want to see. Fuck all that. I don't want nobody going easy on this bitch. Nobody showing sympathy. Fuck that. No, get in that bitch ass. She been lying for way too long, getting away with it with her hypocritical ass, and I'm sick of it. That bitch has played the martyr for way too long on this show. Played the victim. Played the fucking Saint Elizabeth. No, bitch, you ain't no saint. You the devil. You a fucking wolf in sheep clothes. Sit your ass down. I cannot wait for them to chew that hoe out. I can't wait. And I'm going to sit right back and laugh. I should give me some champagne for this one. Because I can't wait. Make my own personal motherfucking mimosa. Because I can't wait to see this bitch get roasted and toasted. I can't wait. Anyway, moving on from that thought bot. Um, what else happened? It was a lot that happened on this shit. Nina and Franco, I love that scene. That scene was so funny. Kiki ain't nothing but a drunk bitch. Her costume, she looked like a drunk hooker. She like she was ready to go to the pole or to the corner. Like seriously. She looked like she in desperate need of a sugar daddy. That's how she was dressed. I'm just saying. Like that skirt couldn't been no shorter. Actually, it could have been, but anyway. I won't give the bitch no ideas. So Ava comes by there with the baby, and I felt like that was a little too convenient. She came by there with that baby to see if she could soften Kiki up to testify for her. That's the only reason why that bitch was there. Because had she came there by herself, she knew Kiki would still told her no, and she would have threw her out physically. But she came by with that baby to see if she could win some brownie points by bringing the baby And no, it didn't work. Kiki was a cold bitch to her, and I was loving it. And what was crazy was she told her that in the past few weeks, Nina has been a better mother and friend to her than Ava has been most of her life. I said, ooh, that had to sting. To hear that Nina's a better mother than you, that had to hurt. Ooh, I felt tickled. I was like, yo, that had to hurt. I'm sorry. That felt, oh my God. I bet you that had to cut deep. I know she was feeling it. That felt probably like a sharp pain in her chest. Like, oh my. Um, so Kiki was just spewing out hatred towards her. And that's when Franco asked she asked Ava to leave. Um, Ava basically accused Franco the same thing Nate accused him of, living off of Nina. I said, well, Franco, you got two people accusing you of living off her. Now you really need to get a job, bro. Do something. Better go back to the hospital and get your job back as an art therapist or something. Whatever the fuck you was. Get that shit back with 6 figures. I'm just saying, pay some rent or something in that bitch. The light bill, something, motherfucker. Cause you living off her dime. Um. So anyway, Ava, nice try, but you get another L. You get another loss in the loss column for you, sweetie. Good luck with that one. So anyway, Paul on the pier, he told Anna that he covered up her murder, that he covered up the murder of Carlos to help her because they're friends. I said, Anna, you is not dumb. Don't fall for that shit. You ain't his friend. He trying to use you. He trying to blackmail you. He will. He gonna blackmail her ass. I already see it coming. Talking about he got rid of evidence. Bitch, shut up. You kept something. I know he did. He got evidence somewhere on deck. He probably made copies of everything. Bastard. You know he kept that. He didn't destroy all that evidence. He's bullshitting. He just trying to blackmail her to do his bidding. That's all he want. Little bastard. Paul ain't slick. Little son of a bitch. I can't wait for Robert to come back because Robert gonna get in somebody's ass, and I can't wait. Hopefully, Robert could help her with this situation. Like I pray, because Anna need to come up out of this. The one thing I don't like seeing is blackmail. That's one thing I don't like seeing, especially people I like. You gonna get up out of that. You is not about to sit there and let that son of a bitch blackmail you. Nope, you're about to get up out of that. I'm rooting for Anna because I know she a bad bitch, but right now she could use some help. And Robert is just the motherfucker that can help her get up out of this. By hook or crook, she gonna skate on these charges. She could plead temporary insanity. That's all she gotta do is confess. Go to the motherfucking PCPD, tell Jordan to lock you up, go to the trial and say, well, I'm pleading temporary insanity. Case closed, your charges dropped. Shit, say after he taunted you that you just went insane and you shot the bastard. Point blank. You might get a manslaughter charge at best, but you ain't probably gonna serve no jail time. That's what I would do. I'd get up out of that. So anyway, at the Hornet Star, that Hornet Star, I swear to God, the Hornet Star looked so nice. Like it was I love the decor. Like the decoration was on point. It definitely was more detail oriented this year than it was last year. The costumes, I felt like some people costumes could have been better. Nathan, his costume looked so bland. Maxie was working it, of course. Maxie was killing it. Um, oh, Spinelli. Spinelli got a call from Ellie that I guess something was wrong with Georgie. So he had to rush back to Port Charles. So he had called Carly or whatever. Well, Carly had came by the hospital and he told her that he's gonna leave the laptop with her. Cause remember he was waiting for the scan of Jake's old face. So to see who Jake used to be, who Jake really is. So he was waiting for that to complete. It was already at 94%. So he wanted Carly to keep it and give it to Sam since he had to go back to Portland. So Carly, it was almost completed when Carly was walking back to the computer and Jason's old face popped up, Steve Burton face. I said, I cannot wait for this. Carly, Cujo's on the loose because when Carly see that, heads will roll. And I can't wait. And I can't wait till they chop Elizabeth shit right off clean. Cause you know Carly gonna let that bitch have it. Anyway, the party was cool. You know, everybody was donating and stuff. They talking about they was gonna have 100 people there. That wasn't 100 people, but they still had a pretty good turnout. Um, and Tracy basically told Lulu she was not happy about the fact that Lulu wanted to have another baby right now. Tracy wasn't having it. She wasn't happy. And I don't blame Tracy. Like, number one, your apartment is too small. Two, your husband is a cheating son of a bitch. Takes after his daddy. Um, you know, Papa was a Rolling Stone, and Sonny got a lot of stones that he rolled. I'm just saying. Um, check those baby mamas. Look how many baby mamas he got. Sonny got around, and Dante is a chip off the old block. Apple don't fall far from the Corinthos tree. I'm just saying. Um, you never know. Dante might have some little bastards running around himself that Lulu don't know about, that he probably don't even know about. But you know, he is a liar, so I do commend the fact that he did come to the party to try to tell Lulu the truth, but he ain't speak up loud enough or quick enough for me. And that's why everything blew up. Um so Dylan tried to get at the engineer about deleting that edit version, the raw copy of him talking with Valerie and her confessing that she slept with Dylan. I mean with Dante. He tried to get the engineer to delete it, but the engineer just put the hard drive in the desk real quick. Um, so Dante went in there to look for Lulu, but he bumped into Valerie. And when they came out, he was zipping up her dress, and Dylan probably thought that they was in there, you know, doing the do, getting down with the get down, even though that's not what it was. But I'm glad Tracy told Lulu about herself though. Like, for one, you already got a little boy at home. Two, you have a business to run. How you gonna balance that plus two kids? That's hard. And a husband? That's not easy. I mean, it's doable, but that's not easy though. But I'm glad, you know, Tracy, you know, just gave her something to think about. Um, so Morgan was at the party dressed as some pirate. He looked crazy. Molly and TJ was there. TJ was like a statue at that party. He barely got any speaking lines, that poor boy. He spoke for 2 seconds, then they cut the camera to somebody else. Then they came back, he just stood there with a smile on his face. Then they cut the camera to somebody else. Then he came back, he said two more words, and that was it. I'm sorry, but come on now. Do better, GH. Do better. Get that boy more speaking parts. But it was good to see him and Molly at the party and Darcy. I mean, I call that girl Darcy. I mean Darby. I don't like that name. It sounds like Derby. I'm sorry. You know that girl, Morgan, tongue kissing and all up on. I guess she a friend of Molly's or whatever. Yeah, I be wanting to call her Darcy so bad, but her name Darby. Darby, Derby, whatever. That's an ugly name. I'm sorry. Not for no girl. That shit ain't cute. You could have named her something else. I'm just saying, it's a unique name for a soap opera character, but Darby, I think not. I hope that's short for something. I'm just saying, like, give her something else. Please let that be a nickname. Um, I wish I would have a kid by a girl named Darby. I'm sorry. No. I don't know. I mean, it's a name that I would have to get used to. Darby. I would have to get used to that. I don't really want to get used to it because I don't know how long she gonna be on the show, so I ain't trying to get used to this broad. But anyway, her and Morgan was in one of the cabin rooms or whatever, and the Hornet Star getting down with the get down. Sabrina was telling, um, Felix, who's a vampire, she was telling him about the possibility of Carlos being the father. So he basically told the bitch, well, when you get birth or whatever, do a paternity test and find out who the baby daddy is. I agree. I think it's a little far fetched that Carlos is the father, but anywho. Um so Michael, I guess, was walking her home or whatever, taking her home or whatever. They was on the pier. I said, no, why you got this pregnant lady on this dark pier where you know violence be happening? And then when they left, Anna was getting off the stairs and she saw Carlos's ghost walk by her, staring at her. When that ghost of Carlos walked by, I swear to God, that kind of scared the shit out of me. When he walked by, like he just looked at her, like didn't take his eyes off of her. I was just looking at him, like he kind of had my heart jumping. I said, "Look at this mother. He look all evil." Like, okay, get him off the screen now. She had pulled out her gun. She was ready to shoot something. Don't get too trigger happy, Anna. Anyway, so everybody's standing around or whatever. Dylan wants to show the raw footage of his movie, or I think the deleted scenes, behind the cut stuff, whatever. I don't know, behind the scenes shit. I don't know. So they put it on, and the video pops up, and it's the video of Valerie and Dylan talking. Dylan's trying to get the engineer to turn the video off, but conveniently the remote ain't working. So Lulu sees everything, almost everything. And Dante just got this dumb look on his face. I said, "Well, you're busted, brother. You better start getting ready to pack up your bags and get ready to sign them papers. Cause they coming." I believe in forgiving somebody who cheated on you, but that's if they cheated on you with a random bitch. He cheated on you with your cousin. Like, that's just nasty. That's ugh. That's so disgusting. Like a relative, ew. That's like incest, like in a way. Not really, but it's just nasty. It'd be different if it was a random, but I mean, I could get over that. But a cousin, a relative, a friend, no. Mm-mm. Especially a cousin I don't trust like that. Yeah, you would be getting a couple of bullets shot in your ass. I'm just saying. Plus half of your money taken. I'm just saying, because that's just trifling. Anyway, I cannot wait for Monday because I already know shit is about to go down. I cannot wait. Anyway, I hope all you have a great weekend. I hope that you all get plenty of candy. Whoever trick or treating, I don't care what nobody say. You is not too old to be trick or treating. But if I see a grown ass person knock on my door asking for candy, the police will be called. No, I'm just kidding, but I don't want to see no grown adults on my doorstep begging for candy. You better go to the 7-Eleven and buy you some peanut M&Ms or something. I'm just saying, like, can't trick or treating is for the kids. Nah, let me stop. But anyway, happy Halloween. I hope all you have a great weekend. See you all Monday. Have a great weekend.